Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Lee Anderson, the head of reform, or the assistant head of reform, he's absolutely lividly angry. I did a story earlier in the week with regards to an Indian pede who did some terrible things to children, but couldn't be sent out of the country, couldn't be sent to India, couldn't be sent back because it would be unfair on his children. And so the court said, oh, it's okay, he's got to stay here with his children. He's a pede. And the court's saying, stay with your children, rather than taking his children off him and throwing his ass out of the country. And if he was to complain about that, send the children with him. I'm sure most people would agree. We don't want that kind of material in this country. We've got enough of our homegrown peds, we don't need to import them. Now, of course, Lee Anderson's furious about this, but he's saying the big problem is the European Convention on Human Rights. Well, what do you know? There's been a poll, and apparently people don't like the European Convention on Human Rights. How many people do you think don't like the European Convention on Human Rights? Well, the poll said 91% of people want to leave it. 91%. Now, that is an astonishing figure. That is a level of support to leave the ECHR, the likes of which has never been seen. That, in any kind of. I mean, I'm just blown away with that number. But of course, it doesn't mean just because 91% of the people want it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Because politicians don't want to leave. Because politicians want to make sure that this country is completely screwed. They don't want to make their own decisions. They must demand that there's powers out there that they can't answer to or can't change. They've got to have their hands tied behind their backs. Because if they were responsible, they'd have to do things. And I'm not taking the piss. I'm genuinely saying this. They don't want the responsibility of running this country. While there's the UHCR, oh, we can do nothing. Oh, look, we got this, we can do nothing. Whereas if they had to do it, they'd be very uncomfortable at throwing people out. Well, let's throw them out. Well, oh God, it's going to make good. Oh, we're going to lose the votes of the Indian community. Oh, we're going to lose the Muslim votes. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And that's what they're scared of. But let's get rid of it. Let's get reform in, get rid of it, and then say to the politicians, no, you've been paid to go and do a job. Do your job. If you don't want to do the job, if you're scared to do the job, resign, and we'll get someone else in who can do the job. And then we get someone else in who can do the job. All it takes is a pair of balls. Surely someone out there in Britain has got a pair of balls. Someone? Anyone? Well, they'll have. The only trouble is they don't want to be politicians because they're all scum. Thanks a lot. Bye.